Senior executives were handed a new weapon, artificial intelligence, and their first target, your job. The logic was simple. If a cheaper AI could do the work of an expensive human, it was their fiduciary duty to shareholders to make the switch. The market demanded it. Some leaders were even fired for not going all in on AI. But then, reality hit. Managers quickly realized most jobs are more nuanced than any report could capture. And the AI itself? It turned out to be a lot more expensive than anyone expected. As many of you have perfectly put it, you're not worried that AI can do your job. You're worried that some manager will think it can. And now, a lot of businesses are in the find out stage of this experiment, and they've started begging their workers to come back. But this entire experiment has revealed a stunning, ironic truth. It turns out that the most expensive, most analytical work, the very thinking jobs, are the ones most at risk from AI. And those jobs belong to the people who started the layoffs in the first place. Let's start with the most ironic example: management consultants. Firms like McKinsey, BCG, and Deloitte get paid billions to tell companies how to run their business. But their secret is that most of the grunt work is done by junior analysts, fresh college grads who collect and collate huge amounts of data into a report. A senior partner then fact-checks it and presents the final glossy PowerPoint. Sound familiar? Because collecting, digesting, and regurgitating data with a layer of fact-checking is exactly what current AI models excel at. A report by Harvard Business Review found these firms are already shifting their structure. They're moving from a pyramid with lots of juniors at the bottom to an obelisk, fewer juniors, all assisted by AI, supporting the rainmakers at the top. But the irony gets richer. Deloitte was caught using AI to prepare a report for the Australian government, a report on cracking down on overly generous welfare, worth over $250,000. The problem? They didn't fact-check it. The AI invented academic papers and completely fabricated court judgments. They submitted their homework with the references made up. So why are these firms still going all in on AI? Two reasons. First, to cut their own staffing costs. Second, and more importantly, to present themselves as AI experts to a new wave of lucrative clients, even if their own results are, so far, questionable. But this creates an existential risk. If a company can get vaguely reliable recommendations from an internal AI system, why would they pay McKinsey hundreds of thousands of dollars? It's an open secret that companies often hire consultants just to officially agree with a decision they've already made. Soon, it might be just as impressive to a clueless board to say this decision was driven by our cutting-edge AI. But there's another, even bigger group of jobs that are perfect for refining headcount. The only problem? They're the same people who hire the consultants. It's time to find out how AI might actually be taking the jobs of senior executives. This video is sponsored by Odoo, the all-in-one business platform that brings everything: CRM, sales, inventory, accounting, under one roof. It's customizable, easy to use, and designed to keep your business running smoothly. We use Odoo to run our How Money Works library and our compounded daily newsletter, making them faster and more efficient to manage. If you're looking for a smarter way to run your business, use the link in the description to explore the full Odoo suite for a 15-day free trial, no credit card required. We assume new technologies will replace jobs from the bottom up, but early research suggests there are three powerful reasons to start at the top. First, cost. The average CEO at a top US firm makes 280 times more than their average employee. Replacing one senior executive could pay for an entire team of engineers to manage the AI that replaces them. Second, performance. A groundbreaking study from Cambridge pitted 344 business students and executives against an off-the-shelf AI model in a business simulation. The result? The AI consistently outperformed the top human participants on almost every business metric. Why? Because AI makes cold, calculating decisions without being swayed by human emotions like greed or fear. Third, availability. Getting a decision from a busy CEO can create a bottleneck. A well-run AI could be available 24/7 to approve requests, dramatically speeding up operations. So what's stopping them? There are a few problems. Legally, public companies must have a human CEO and CFO, someone the SEC can hold accountable. You can't send an AI to prison. And that Cambridge study had a massive caveat. While the AI was great at maximizing profits, it was terrible at not getting fired by the simulated board. Why? Because it failed catastrophically during black swan events, like a simulated pandemic. The researcher solution was obvious. Use AI like an autopilot. Let it handle day-to-day operations, but keep a human in the cockpit for a crisis. Sounds reasonable, right? But here's the disconnect. In a survey by IBM, 77% of executives said entry-level jobs were already being affected by AI, but only 22% said the same for their own senior roles. But when asked about specific functions, over 93% said finance and compliance roles, typically senior positions, were already being augmented or replaced. So either they don't understand their own company, or there's a major disconnect between who they think they can replace and who is actually most at risk. The biggest hurdle, of course, is that executives are the ones who make the final decision, and they statistically consider their own jobs far harder to replicate. But the writing is on the wall. The thinking jobs are the most vulnerable, and the people who started this fire might just be the ones who get burned. If you're still undecided, watch this next video to find out what these executives actually do all day. And don't forget to like and subscribe to keep learning how money works.